Alright, so you're staring at a pile of PC parts wondering, do I actually need all of this? Today, I'm walking you through every part that goes into a PC, what it does, what makes it cool. Let's get to it. First up, the CPU, also known as Central Processing Unit. It's the brain of the PC. This little chip handles literally everything, from math, instructions, logic, and yes, even deciding when your game starts to lag for no reason. You can think of it like the guy running the whole operation, except if he overheats, he doesn't quit. He just melts. There's two main CPU manufacturers, and that is AMD and Intel. There's also different types of sockets for every CPU. For AMD, there's the AM4 and AM5 socket. As for Intel, there's LJ1151, LJ1200, LJ1700, etc. Also, something to pay attention while picking a CPU is the cores and threads, but I'm not going to detail about them in this video. Next, the GPU, or Graphics Processing Unit, aka your computer's visual muscle. This guy handles everything that looks good. Games, videos, 3D renders, editing, all the eye can see. If the CPU is the brain, the GPU is the muscle-bound gym bro who only shows up to flex. Now let's talk RAM. Random Access Memory. It's like your PC's short-term memory. Kinda like a grandpa. You open Chrome, Minecraft, Photoshop, a Spotify playlist, your RAM saves it all temporarily. So once you close the tab, it'll be removed from the RAM. And that connects it all, the motherboard. The giant hub that connects everything together. CPU, GPU, RAM, storage, you name it. All of it plugs into the motherboard. Think of it as a place all those components go to work. When buying a motherboard, you need to pair it with your socket type of your CPU. So if it's an AM4 CPU, then buy an AM4 motherboard. Same goes for Intel. Next, storage. There's two main types of storage. There's SSDs and HDD. SSDs are faster at everything compared to an HDD, because HDD uses a spinning disk to read and write data, and that spinning motion takes time. On the other hand, SSDs use flash memory and transfers data instantly. If you still use a spinning hard drive in 2025, that's either impressive or suspicious. Now the power supply. It's literally what keeps everything alive. It takes wall power and feeds it to your components. There's not much to discuss about PSUs, but make sure you buy your PSU from a reputable brand. So spend money on a good PSU, or else. Then we have the PC case, the part that makes or breaks your aesthetics. You've got airflow focused ones, tempered glass showpieces, or even a spaceship. Cases don't improve performance, but they do hide bad cable management, assuming you don't tidy them up. For cases, make sure you buy it according to where you would place your PC. If it's under the table, then buy a case where the I/O ports are located on the top of the case, for easy reach. Now coolers. These keep your CPU from turning into soup. There's two types of cooling systems. You've got air coolers, which uses heat pipes, and liquid coolers that uses liquid. Liquid cooling sounds risky, but it's a sealed loop, so don't panic. Unless you built it yourself. Air cooling is cheaper, but it usually sounds quite loud if you cheap out. Make sure you buy a good cooler with optimal ratings, a good heatsink, and of course, make sure it's actually compatible with your motherboard socket. Case fans. They suck in cool air and blow out hot air. This is usually the cheapest component in building a PC, unless you buy some expensive ARGB fans. More fans doesn't mean better cooling. It's all about airflow direction. It's recommended to have positive air pressure. Where there's more fans sucking in air, then there's fans releasing air. And that's every single PC part explained. I didn't go through too much detail about this topic, so it's best to do more research. Now tell me in the comments, what's your favorite part of your build? Or the one that stressed you out the most?